What's up, Facebook? Welcome to Relationships with Ryan. I'm Ryan, and today I want to talk about what is connection. Someone asked me this, I think today, what is connection? And I would like to share. So first, I would like to share, I made a video, I think 2 or 3 days ago, about this fight that Lucy and I had. And at the end of it, I reconnected with Lucy. I got my anger, frustration out, and I made some videos, and then I went back down, and Lucy came home, and I reconnected. So first, what does that look like? What did I do? So I was angry, I was pissed off. The situation, I was dealing with some stuff, and I snapped. And for 5 minutes, I was just apeshit crazy. Said some hurtful things, and Lucy said some hurtful things, and that was a small, quick one. It wasn't small, it was intense, but it was pretty quick. Usually it can go 10, 15 minutes or more, 30 minutes even. But I went upstairs, I made some videos. I made the videos after I cried for 45 minutes. I was in so much pain, and I felt so stuck. And so after those videos, I came back downstairs, Lucy came home, and I shared with her. I got open and vulnerable and raw with her. And I just told her, hey, obviously I was angry. Obviously I was frustrated. Didn't have to tell her that. But underneath that anger and that frustration and that blame was these feelings of I felt stuck and trapped in my own body. I was hurt. I felt helpless. I felt like I was doing all that I could that morning to take care of the kids, the toddlers, before Lucy came downstairs and take care of my stuff. And at the end of it all, I still wasn't even able to be present with my family. And so I felt helpless. I felt like everything that I did at the end of the morning, I still was not enough. I wasn't the man I wanted to be. So I felt small and helpless and stuck and trapped and just powerless. And when I got vulnerable and I shared with her what was really going on with me and what I really wanted, which was I wanted to be man enough to handle all that, take care of all that, and take care of myself and handle everything just powerfully and presently, even with the pain. I wanted to be that, and it didn't happen, so I felt like shit. When I shared that, Lucy also shared and opened up and shared how she felt, how she wanted to be there for me, how she wanted to do something and help me do something, but she didn't know how. She didn't know what to do, so she felt trapped and stuck. And all those feelings also, a lot of similar feelings. And so we were vulnerable, we were open, and we connected. And she shared what she wanted, which is to be there for me, to be able to support me the best that she can, and just to be badass overall as a family. We got clear on what we wanted, and our feelings were out. So we connected. So now the question is, what does connection look like? I talk about connection a lot, and I throw this word around like crazy the past 7.5 months. And because the word connection, I experienced this thing I call connection on a level that I never had the first 10 years of my marriage. Maybe that's a little bit too much. Maybe I did during an early marriage, honeymoon phase, things like that. But more often than not, what I was stuck with was me and a separation between me and her. So I would like for you for a minute to imagine that that your spouse is across from you right now. About 12 inches away, you're locking eyes, no blinking, no looking away, you're just looking at each other, staring right into each other's eyes. And connection is there's no hiding and no holding back. There's no hiding any feelings, no holding back any feelings or thoughts, or it usually comes up in the form of blame, guilt, shame, or frustration or anger. So if I can sit there and look at Lucy eye to eye, and look at her, and all I can see is her. I don't see my own guilt and shame or shit in the way. I don't see her and what I'm blaming her for. All those emotions, all those feelings, she knows them all. And I know them all, and they're all out. And I know vice versa, how she feels about everything, how she feels about me, herself, the situation. We're connected. When that happens, there's no hiding of the facts, no hiding of the situation, no hiding, no holding back the feelings, how we feel about the situation or each other. And when we have that, what it looks like is I feel seen. I feel heard. I feel understood. Those are some big words. My kids, for I don't know how many years, especially since I've been injured, up until 2018, January, they were hiding and holding back so many feelings, and they felt misunderstood by me. They felt unseen. And the same with Lucy. We could be with each other. We could even be intimate with each other, in bed with each other, and yet there's a wall between us. I feel like she doesn't get me. Or maybe I'm hiding something that I'm ashamed about. I don't even want to tell her. I'm scared. So I'm holding something back. And there's something in between us. And I felt lonely. That brings this feeling of being alone. And so here I am with my own wife, alone. So what is connection? No hiding the facts, no holding back the feelings. And what we have is I feel seen, I feel heard, I feel understood. And ultimately, when I feel seen, heard, and understood, and this goes with anybody, even by a friend. If I feel like my friend sees me, hears me, understands me, and is not judging me, I feel ultimately loved and accepted for who I am. I don't have to hide back the way I feel about him or her or feelings or anything. Like, I don't have to hide anything. I can just be myself, and I'm fully accepted and loved for who I am right there. And when I have that with Lucy, whether she's 12 inches across from me, we're looking at each other in the eyes, or we're not looking at each other, just holding hands, or it could be, like right now, she's coming back from SeaWorld with Callie, and she just texted me 3 texts. One was, "I fucking love you, baby." And, like, we're connected. We had conversation before she left, conversation, like, she's texting me, "I can't wait till she gets home." There's nothing in the way that I know of. Maybe there is something, but as far as I know right now, like, when she gets in the door, front of the door, I'm not holding anything against her. Like, I'm not judging her or blaming her or anything. Like, I'm excited to see her, and I can't wait to be present with her. And that is connection. So I would love to hear what you guys are hearing about connection from me, and what you think yourself about connection. That can be a complicated word. So what do you think of when you think of connection? And here's the question for you. Where in your marriage are you holding back a feeling? And this is the specific feelings. And frustration. So maybe a frustration with yourself or frustration with your spouse in particular. Anger or frustration or blame. You're blaming them. Or you're blaming yourself. Or you feel guilt or shame. Anger, blame, guilt, or shame. Where do you have a feeling like that inside your marriage and they don't know about it? They don't know about it. So when you see them, you're holding back. I wish you would have did this. I wish you were this. I wish something. You should do this. Something like that. Second question is, when are you going to have the conversation with them and tell them how you really feel? All right, guys. I love you all. This is Relationships with Ryan and Ruthlessly Committed. Lucy and I, yesterday, we decided, I think it was yesterday, maybe it was this weekend, Saturday, we're doing an event, October 4th. So if you're looking for something powerful, something that's just going to radically transform your marriage, I mean, I'm talking like a whole new marriage. You feel stuck or you want more. There's something in your marriage that you want more of. You just cannot figure out how to get more. You want to be really, really present, connected, passionate, have freedom inside your marriage. Men, you want to feel powerful. Women, you want to feel security and intimacy. You want connection. Boom, October 4th. Check out ruthlesslycommitted.com and schedule a call with us. And thanks for watching. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow.